the biggest quality of life updates that GS needs. Since I've been playing the game a lot more recently, I started to remember some of the stuff that I hated, and it just makes no sense that they're much of a hassle as they are when it's a very simple fix for most of them. Some of the stuff that I will mention though is on the Japanese version of the game, so it could be coming to global at any point, but I would rather it come to global sooner rather than later. Also, if you have any quality of life updates that you think will be really good or should be implemented into GS, put them down below in the comment section. Let's read them, talk about them, all that good stuff. So here we go. Being able not to redeploy after you select a crest from winning in a crest palace. You guys do crest palace a lot, like Oldius or something like that. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You beat Oldius, you go to the win screen, you select your crest. Guess what? You get back all the way out, back to the quest selection screen. You gotta click your quest again, click deploy, and go right back into it. Instead of just being right there after you select your crest and just being, hey, you can redeploy. Do you want to redeploy? Boom, you click redeploy, you go back into it. I don't know why that's so much of a hassle or so much of a problem. Maybe it's something in the game that wouldn't allow it, or something would break if like you try to redeploy after you just select a crest or something. I'm not for sure. This really needs to change because yeah, it's just not fun at all. Before we get any further in the video, let me say this. If you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe to the channel. 40% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and it only takes 2 seconds. Because hey, if you subscribe, you don't have to keep typing in my name on the search bar 24/7 to try to watch my video. It just pops up in your sub box. So hey man, why not save yourself some time and click that subscribe button. Since we're on the topic of redeploying or going into missions and everything, let's talk about this one. I think this is probably the biggest one that I want the most for me, and that is preset teams that you can edit, make, all that type of stuff. What I mean by this is that, let's say for example, you're doing mines, right? Mines just recently came back to global, and for me, I had to literally go through all of my teams and set up everybody again. And mind you, I don't have dupes of every single equipment that I use, so I had to go through, set up every single team, move my equipment, all that type of stuff. They already have this in the game to an extent. Whenever you clear a quest, you're able to select the previously cleared party that you did it with, and it puts on everybody that was in that party plus all the equipment you had on. I want that as an actual feature that we can have maybe in our unit list or something, where we can go to our teams and you can select preset team. You can place your 4 units in there, their equipment and all that, and that's one team. And you can have maybe like 4 or 5 different preset teams that you can do, and then whenever you go into fights and stuff, you can just, oh, I want this preset team or this custom team that I made, so I'm going to load my preset into this team. Boom, it gets loaded. You're using the brand new team. Didn't take any time, didn't have to go through your equipment, select all your equipment, put it back on your units, didn't have to go through your unit list to change out your units. It's just boom, one click, it's there. I feel like that would be a lot better because dude, that time adds up. Whenever you're playing the game and you're sitting there switching between units, switching between equipment, that adds up over a long period of time, especially if you are doing something like the mines and you're trying to get to like a high floor. That's a lot of time wasted, and you could just be playing the game. Just makes it a lot more efficient if they had a system like that in place. If they didn't want to do that, then I just say do equipment setups for every single unit, or equipment presets, kind of like how you can do with your friend units, you know, where you can set all your equipment into that friend unit. They should have that for every single unit, and then whenever you set it on the team, be like, or hey, do you want to load this equipment preset for this unit? Okay, boom, you click it, it puts all the equipment that you have set for that unit on the unit instantaneously. So yeah, either team presets or equipment presets for every single unit individually would be very, very nice. Another thing, ArchGen types in game. This should be in the game by default. I shouldn't even have to talk about this or even have to make videos about it or anything. It should just be a section somewhere that says, hey, this is every single ArchGen group, this is all the ArchGen typings, and this is how every single unit stacks. This is how every single unit works with their ArchGen. Because that's where the confusion comes through, because you play the game, you're like, oh, this unit generates arts and this other unit generates arts, and I want to use Darkfin and Earthfin on the same team. Guess what? You can't, because if you do, you won't be stacking ArchGen. You will actually only be using one ArchGen buff because they're in the same ArchGen type, and you have to be in different ArchGen types in order to stack. So I don't know why they don't have that in the game. It should just be in the game. Instead of the community literally having to bang their head against the wall, trying to crack this code, trying to figure out what unit stacks with what and all that. Literally the only time we found out about ArchGen groups was whenever people first started data mining GS, and that's whenever people found out about ArchGen types, at least in the global side. So I mean, and that got gutted. Next Ninja, you guys need to add something in in the game that just says that. Another thing that I would like to see GS implement is an auto sell system. Other games have this where, let's say you're doing gold cats or something, and you guys know your inventory fills all the way up, it fills up your mailbox, all that type of stuff. It's just not fun to go through and inventory manage and sell everything. So why not make it to where, oh, I get this 5-star gold cat, I can select this gold cat, and then on his unit page I can select something that says auto sell. So every single other unit that I get of him will automatically sell and just give me the green instantly. And since we're on the topic of selecting, enhancing, and selling all that, please make it to where we can select more than 5 when enhancing. It takes literal ages to completely get a unit from, let's say, 5-star to awoken 5-star, level them up, Tasmon them, and everything like that, because you can only select 5 single units at a time for enhancements. Are you serious? The amount of XP, the amount of Tasmon that these units take nowadays, and we can only select 5 still? It should at least be 10 or 20. You don't even have to make an update on the UI. Just make it to where we can select more than just 5. And the last thing I want to talk about, this is already on the JP side, so it's bound to come to global at some point, but please add the accept all for the mission sooner rather than later. Literally, I did mines today, or by the time you guys are going to be seeing this video, it's probably going to be tomorrow, which is the 27th. I did mines today, and I had 30 plus missions to accept. Literally had to go through and accept every single one of them individually. It took like 5-10 minutes, bro, for just all of that. Whenever there could have just been an accept all button, I click it, boom, it shows me all the rewards I got, and that's that. But guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Tell me down below if you agree with me with any of these quality of life changes, and also tell me down below too what you guys think should be implemented into the game. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have some really good ideas for quality of life and different things that I didn't even mention. There's a lot of stuff that the game needs changing to improve the player experience. But guys, thank you all for coming out. If you guys are gonna be playing Genshin Impact tonight, hey, I wish you luck. Hopefully you get some good pulls. Your boy's gonna be trying it out, see if I like it or not. May even do a live stream on it if I really like it, but that's an if. Now, I'm not confirming anything. But thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy OP. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, don't forget to drink water. Unless you're in Houston. If you are in Houston, do not drink that tap water, bro. Go get some bottled water. I don't know what y'all got going on over there, but y'all better keep it over there. That's all I'm gonna say.